What up, everyone? It's me, JoJo, the good grown up man. And today we're talking about Silverstein's newest single from their upcoming album. What is it called? Antibloom. Correction, it's a double album. Antibloom and Pink Moon. Now, Silverstein's a band. They've been around for quite some time. I remember listening to them back in the day, and I really liked their first two albums. We got What Broken is Easily Fixed, classic. I got the tags on them because I don't actually have a record player. Saving my pennies for that. I know, I'm such a poser. And then we got Discovering the Waterfront. Those are their first two albums, and they're both really good. I don't know which one I like better. They both sound kind of different. When Broken is Easily Fixed is unique because it's very slow. Then they came out with Discovering the Waterfront. It was a lot faster, a lot more energetic, but it still sounded very much like Silverstein. Really great albums. Then they came out with Arrivals and Departures. I think I like a few songs off of that one. The band has basically come out and said this is literally our worst album ever and we don't like it. And
with Silverstein, it was our third record too. That's our catastrophe if we had one. Our third record, we worked with Mark Trombino, big time producer.
Yep.
Also
always
has
when it
kind of a
happens.
bad reputation.
Yeah.
And we had a horrible experience. And it's our worst record. It just is.
Yeah.
It just is our worst record.
I don't know enough about this band and their history to really comment on why. I just thought that's pretty damning. And then they came out with Shipwreck in the Sand, and I remember listening to that when it came out, I think, but nothing stuck with me. The only cool thing I really remember about it was Scott Wade did vocals on one of the tracks, and if you don't know who that is, he's the original vocalist for Comeback Kid, so automatically I think that's awesome, even if the song is terrible. I just, like to see Scott Wade and things. Anyway, after that, I've listened to nothing about Silverstein since. But fun fact, they kept making music. Good for them. That's cool. They kind of bucked the trend of a lot of these core emo bands that break up, got back together, around 2012, 2014. But not Silverstein. They kept making music. And, good on them. Kudos to them. So I've been out of the loop of this band, and we're going to listen to their new song. And that song is called Don't Let Me Get Too Low from Antibloom. And this came out January 7th, January 9th. That would be January 9th. This song came out. Fun fact, I'm recording this January 16th. You'll probably see this video sometime in February. Have fun with that. So anyway, this guy's digging a hole. There's a little teaser on the X account. Let's see if anyone says anything about this. Okay, so let me fix that. Okay, acclaimed Canadian rock band Silverstein has shared a brand new single, Don't Let Me Get Too Low. Comments from Silverstein frontman Shane Todd, Don't Let Me Get Too Low blends our classic sound with our pop, punk, and also our hardcore influences. It's a song that is hard to describe because it does so much in under 3 minutes. The video was a lot of fun to film. We were in the middle of the desert outside Las Vegas, and I was digging my own grave with a big smile on my face. Luckily, no cops showed up to ask us what we were doing. That might be hard to explain. How long is this? I don't want to read this whole thing. So, Silverstein guitarist Paul Marc Rousseau adds, sometimes the only person that can save you from yourself is yourself? That's what the lyrics said anyway. If you watch the video, it's actually the opposite. Either way, though, we had a great time making this song. Some of it came to us quickly, but a few parts kicked our ass for a while. I low-key kind of love when the whole room is just grinding out like 10 seconds of music for 2 hours, though. It feels like the most important thing in the world, but also so absurd at the same time. That's the thing with writing something this short. You have to make sure every second serves a purpose. I mean, my good sir, you'd have to make sure, like, even a 10-minute song, every second should serve a purpose. Just saying. And I think we accomplished that here. 0 wasted seconds, 1% banger. If you wasted seconds, bro, you're doing something wrong. I don't care if the song is 3 hours. Don't waste anyone's time. Don't Let Me Get Too Low is taken from Silverstein's forthcoming album, Antibloom. Antibloom? Am I reading that right? Is it actually Antibloom? Antibloom? Okay, Antibloom. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? The first part of the band's double album, Antibloom, Pink Moon. The records are written in the deserts of Joshua Tree and represent the band's most eclectic and prolific body of work to date. Antibloom will see it release on February 21st, 2025 via UNFD, with Pink Moon to follow later in the year. This year, fans around the world are invited to join Silverstein, blah, 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 okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, great. Okay, great. So that kind of shed some light on the song. Like I said, I know nothing about this band. They were never like a band I super kept up on. I don't know. I like their music, but I wouldn't call myself a fan, if that makes sense. I've been way out of the loop. So I'm a little bit interested to see how this sounds, because they've been able to keep being a band for so long. So they must be half decent, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out.
Loose ends, tying a rope on my neck. Pretend
Love that bass. Love that fuzzy bass already.
the weight of the world's in my head.
Little mid scoopy for me though.
Don't look now, I'm coming undone. It's not a complex, I'm just don't know how I made it this far with no connection between my head and my heart. Outline.
So I gotta say, like he sounds way different. Actually, I mean, it makes sense, right? It's been a while. Vocals were a big part of the band. Like I wouldn't say he ever had the best vocals, but they were definitely unique and made the band stand out. So
Fading, the colors dissipating, falling, I can't breathe. It's gravity that drags me down.
it just sounds more traditionally like emo or poppy, or yeah, it doesn't sound very unique anymore. Who knows? That could be the ravages of time, or an attempt to be more mainstream or popular. I don't know.
Don't let me get too low. You know me well. Sometimes when I'm alone, it gets so damn hard to tell what I want from what I need. I spiral slow.
Definitely a lot poppier than I remember. Definitely been a shift.
Down until you pull me out of the grave I dug myself. You got your finger on the trigger. Another false start. It's not a close call, still a long shot. Don't know how to start it over. I can't remember when everything fell
It's a cool riff though in that verse. It's got that fuzzy bass, so
apart. Final warning, my consciousness distorting. Now it all feels so heavy, like gravity.
Did he get buried for this
drags
music
me
video?
down. Don't let me get too low. You know me well. Sometimes
Burying
when I'm
himself.
alone, it gets so damn hard to tell what I want from what I need. I spiral slowly.
There is a lead line, but it's buried so low. I can't even hear it. I don't think I like this mix either. It's like high compressed, a lot of just rhythm. You can't really hear the leads. I don't know.
Down until you pull me out of the grave I dug myself. In the ground underneath, can't understand how I got this deep. I need to say it to me, right from the line when it's all you can see.
So that's interesting because I think he did. I don't know if he did screaming back in the day, but I know the bass player was their main screamer for a long time. He's also the only band member in this music video, which is also worth pointing out.
Right from the line when it's all you can see. Somebody say it to me. Right from the line when it's all you can see. Someday, maybe the gravity won't drag me down. Don't let me get too low. You know me.
This chorus is a little generic. I think I've heard it about 1,000 times. Like I don't want this to be like a comparison. Let's just keep listening to it. I'll get into that later.
Sometimes when I'm alone, it gets so damn hard to tell what I want from what I need. I spiral slowly down until you pull me out of the grave I dug myself.
Okay. I wonder if there's a part 2 to that. So initial reaction is big meh. It sounds just so standard. I don't want this to be a comparison of old and new. I don't, but it also is worth pointing out where I thought their sound was so unique back in the day, and then I hear this and it's just so standard. It's just like that standard pop punk with easy core, just faux heavy, where it's like, maybe your mom or grandma might think it's heavy, but I don't think it's heavy at all. And it's like, good for them, still making music. I wouldn't say it's a bad song. It's just such a mess song. Like if it came up on a playlist, I'd wouldn't skip it. Cue the certified wouldn't skip. I wouldn't skip it. I wouldn't skip it. I wouldn't share this with anyone. I wouldn't say, yeah, check out this new Silverstein song. It's really good. I would never seek this out. I would never go on Spotify and hit play on it. Now it's disappointing. They have to swear now. I never swore before, from what I remember. Like, I don't even want to listen to it again. A lot of times in these reactions, I'll listen to it again just to make sure I got it. But it's like, no, I got it. It's just not great. It's just fine. It's fine. I get it. We go listen to Discovering the Waterfront. But all right, let's do our due diligence. Let's listen to it again.
One eternity later.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's like they're doing their best all-time low impression or something. I don't know. It is what it is. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. Okay, what do I like about it, though? It's basic. I'm gonna say it's basic. And what do I like about it though? What do I like? I like that verse riff with the guitars. I like that fuzzy bass line. It sounds like there's some lead stuff that I can't hear because it's buried. That would have been cool to hear. I mean, that's the negative because I can't hear it, but it's a positive that it's in there, I guess. Okay, what would I rate it? Let's think. What should we rate this? Let's rate it 5 out of 50. 100. Alright, so anyway, those are my thoughts on Silverstein's new single, Don't Let Me Get Too Low, from their new album. What the heck is it called? Antibloom. So what did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And why? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I'm not super big on it. What do you think? Anyway, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. A little goes a long way for a small channel like mine. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you thought of the song. And stay tuned for more content like this, and also very different content. So long, and thanks for all the fish.